Everyone wants to be rich, but most people think it's about luck, inheritance, or some secret shortcut. The truth? Wealth is built step by step, with habits anyone can learn. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 powerful principles of wealth. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the very last one, because it's the principle that ties everything together and makes all the difference. Wealth doesn't start in your bank account. It starts in your mind. The way you think about money shapes every single financial decision you make. Most people see money as something to earn and then spend. They work hard, get paid, and immediately think about what they can buy: a new phone, a night out, or the latest fashion. But here's the truth: that cycle keeps people stuck. The wealthy think differently. They don't just see money as something to spend. They see it as a tool, a worker, something that can multiply if it's used wisely. Instead of asking, "How can I spend this money?" they ask, "How can I make this money work for me?" That's the difference between buying liabilities, things that lose value the moment you purchase them, and building assets, things that grow in value or generate income over time. Think about it. A car that drains your wallet with fuel and repairs is a liability. But a rental property that pays you every month? That's an asset. A designer bag might look good today, but a stock that compounds over years will change your future. This mindset shift is the absolute foundation of wealth. Without it, even if you earn a high salary, you'll always feel broke. With it, even a modest income can grow into something powerful over time. And once you've got this mindset locked in, the next step is crucial. Stop relying on just one paycheck. Because if your only source of income disappears, so does your financial security. That's why the wealthy build multiple streams of income. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. Once you've shifted your mindset, the next principle is to stop depending on just one paycheck. Relying on a single source of income is incredibly risky. If that job disappears, so does your financial security. The wealthy understand this, which is why they build multiple streams of income. Think of it like a river. If you only have one stream flowing into your financial life, a drought can dry it up overnight. But if you have several streams, investments, side businesses, rental income, dividends, then even if one slows down, the others keep flowing. And here's the good news: you don't need to start big. A small side hustle, a freelance gig, or even selling products online can become your second stream. Over time, those small streams can grow into rivers. Studies show that most millionaires have at least 5 to 7 different income sources. That doesn't mean you need to build them all at once. Start with one, then add another as you grow. The key is to think beyond your paycheck and look for ways to make money work for you in different directions. Because here's the truth: financial freedom doesn't come from working harder at one job. It comes from creating systems that earn for you, even when you're not working. And once you've started building multiple streams of income, the next principle is what makes those streams grow into real wealth: the power of investing. Now that you've started building multiple streams of income, the next principle is what truly multiplies your wealth: investing. Saving money is important. It gives you security and peace of mind. But saving alone won't make you rich. Why? Because money sitting in a bank account loses value over time due to inflation. The wealthy know that the real key is to put your money to work through investments. Think of investing like planting seeds. If you eat all your seeds today, you'll have nothing tomorrow. But if you plant them, water them, and give them time, they grow into trees that produce fruit year after year. That's exactly how compound interest works. Even small amounts invested consistently can grow into something massive over decades. For example, if you invest just a few $100s a month into a simple index fund, over 20 or 30 years, that money can grow into hundreds of thousands, even millions, without you lifting a finger. That's the magic of compounding. Your money earns returns, and then those returns earn returns. And investing isn't just about the stock market. Real estate, businesses, bonds, and even digital assets can all be part of a smart portfolio. The key is to diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Remember this: savers stay safe, but investors build wealth. If you want financial freedom, you can't just save. You must invest. And once you understand the power of investing, the next principle is about making sure you don't sabotage your own progress. Because even the best investments won't help if you're living beyond your means. Let's talk about the discipline of living below your means. Here's a principle that sounds simple, but it's where most people fail: living below your means. It doesn't matter how much money you make. If you spend it all, you'll never build wealth. That's why so many high earners still live paycheck to paycheck. They upgrade their lifestyle every time their income rises, and the cycle never ends. The wealthy take a different approach. They practice discipline and delayed gratification. Instead of buying the newest car or the biggest house the moment they can afford it, they choose to live modestly and direct the extra money into assets that grow. Think about it this way. Every dollar you don't spend is a dollar you can invest. And every dollar you invest has the potential to multiply. That's why living below your means isn't about deprivation. It's about freedom. It's about choosing long-term security over short-term pleasure. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. It means you set priorities. Cook at home instead of eating out every night. Drive a reliable car instead of a flashy one. Use a budget to track your spending so you know where your money is going. These small choices add up, and over time, they create the gap between income and expenses that allows wealth to grow. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. And the people who master this principle are the ones who eventually achieve financial independence. Once you've learned to live below your means, the next principle takes things to another level. Because it's not just about money, it's about who you become. Let's talk about continuous learning and networking. Money follows knowledge. One of the biggest differences between those who stay stuck and those who build wealth is the commitment to continuous learning. The wealthy never stop educating themselves. They read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, and study new opportunities. They know that the world is always changing, and the more they learn, the more prepared they are to adapt and grow. But learning alone isn't enough. Wealth also grows through who you know. Your network often determines your net worth. Surround yourself with people who are ambitious, forward-thinking, and supportive. Being in the right circles exposes you to new ideas, opportunities, and even partnerships that you might never discover on your own. Think about it. If you spend time with people who only complain about money, you'll likely adopt the same mindset. But if you spend time with people who are building businesses, investing, and growing, you'll naturally start thinking bigger. Continuous learning and networking are like fuel for your financial journey. They keep you sharp, motivated, and connected to opportunities that can accelerate your path to wealth. And here's a quick challenge for you. If you're serious about building wealth, don't just watch this video, engage with it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone in your circle who's also hungry to grow. That way, you're not just learning, you're expanding your network right now. And that brings us to the final principle, the one that ties everything together. Because even with the right mindset, multiple incomes, smart investing, disciplined spending, and constant learning, none of it matters without this last ingredient. Here's the final principle, and it might be the most important one of them all: discipline and patience. Building wealth isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about playing the long game. Too many people give up when they don't see instant results, but the wealthy understand that consistency beats intensity. Think of wealth like growing a tree. You don't plant a seed today and expect shade tomorrow. You water it, protect it, and give it time. Slowly, it grows stronger, and eventually, it provides fruit and shelter for years to come. That's exactly how money works when you invest consistently and stay disciplined. Discipline means sticking to your plan even when it's tempting to spend. Patience means trusting the process, knowing that small, steady steps lead to massive results over time. Together, they're the glue that holds all the other principles together. Remember, mindset, multiple incomes, investing, living below your means, and continuous learning all matter, but without discipline and patience, none of them will last. This is the principle that turns dreams into reality. If you got something from this video, then don't stop here, because the next one on your screen will add even more to it. Click on it now, and keep building your path to financial freedom.